evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Friday, December 5, 2025. Making the headlines tonight, Paul denies claim of retaliatory transfer linked to Budna's case. Can area reps that mega Silver Palm subdivision? And Stella Maris campus to get upgrades, plus special tribute to little Gabrielle. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having 2 sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Want all the postpaid perks without the commitment? Now you can with Smart Supercharged prepaid plans. All the talk, text, and data you need. No contracts, no hassle. Pay upfront for your package and enjoy total freedom. No commitments. Just simple, flexible plans that fit your life. Pick your power, Core, Edge, or Prime. Prepaid plans, ready when you ready. Commit to no commitments and get yours today. Dial 7526 or star 100 pound key, use the Smart app, or visit a Gimme Dollar agent to purchase today. Smart, bringing people together.
Yes, I want to do farming. Fruits, vegetables, anything. You don't have to go there and buy, you have your own thing.
This never happened when I come here to baby. That's why you do.
200 lots, more lots than people with the land of Croatia. So when I pick them when I'm born yet to get land.
You could look at all of them, how happy they are. They're so, man, these people don't know how to express themselves right now.
People who have never had a land before, will live here for years, finally get something to say, okay, I own, I have something in my name, you know.
So when you get your piece of land, you have to hold on to your land. You have something to pass on to your picnic.
Use your land, make it useful.
Don't sell your land because it is gold. You're investing in your own selves and your children down the road.
I know how to say thanks again because it's a great achievement.
It's Christmas time at Brothers Habet and Habet, and we have some great gifts for you, like our signature 15% off all Berger, Penta, and domestic paints, and 30 to 40% off selected and discontinued colors. 15% off all power tools, 20 to 30% off select tiles, 20 to 65% off light fixtures, and 40% off sunlight windows and mirrors. Also, GST free days on December 6th and 20th. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a $500 gift certificate in our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at Brothers Habet and Habet.
Today we gather not only to plan but also to reaffirm our commitment to excellence, modernization, and serving the Belizean people with integrity, competence, and a sense of vision and purpose. One of the most powerful ways to address crime is through continuous professional development.
This training strategic planning workshop is not just another meeting or another administrative exercise. It is a deliberate investment in the professionalism, readiness, and the future of the department. Effective training improves outcomes. And when outcomes improve, we gain public trust. That trust is a pillar of policing. Without it, no department can succeed. But training by itself is not enough. The quality of our policing will only improve if what is learned in the classroom, workshops, and field exercise is implemented on the ground. And new commanders are the critical link between training and performance. You as leaders will shape the training agenda for the next 3 years. You are the ones who will carry this plan back to your formations. You are the ones who will turn strategy into actions.
Welcome back. With your news, sitting in for Drea Espinoza, I am Marisol Amaya. Commissioner of Police Dr. Richard Rosado has responded to the accusation that a police officer was the target of a punitive transfer outside of the customary transfer period because he revealed to the commissioner knowledge about involvement of high-level individuals in the Joseph Budna kidnapping. Dr. Rosado commented generally, given that the matter may proceed to court.
Office of the Commissioner of Police, I have authorized a number of transfers, and each was undertaken in the interest of the department general welfare and in response to the exigencies of the services.
So you're essentially saying that this was in no way any kind of punishment or vendetta or any kind of retaliatory measure being taken against this officer?
I will reiterate that a number of transfers have been done, all in the best interest of the department mandate, and Mr. Poe transfer is no different. I will also say that I did transfer a few weeks ago a number of police officers that were assigned to the Ministry of Home Affairs. These individuals were also taken based on the Department General Welfare and in response to the exigencies of service.
And he served as the security for the former Minister of Police, correct?
Yeah, we had several police officers that were posted at the Ministry of Home Affairs, and those police officers, based on the exigencies of service, they were posted to several formations. While there are specified time period where transfer can be done, it also authorized, the regulation also authorized the commissioner to undertake transfer based on the Department General Welfare and in response to the
Silver Palm, the mega subdivision of 237 acres for 691 residential lots adjacent to the Hulchan Marine Reserve, received environmental clearance based on a limited level environmental study that did not require public consultation. Even the area representative for Belize Rural South, Honorable Andre Perez, opposed the multi-million-dollar development for Dick Brothers Company Limited with Abram Dick as the signatory. Perez is now saying the development cannot happen.
I am saying, personally, as a resident of this community, as a businessman, and as an ARF, that I am not supporting it and it will not happen. I will not allow it to happen because that is a classic case to say, stop, put the brakes. All right? And I'm saying it publicly with no qualms about it. And that is totally, literally, an environmental disaster to happen if it allows it. And quote me on it. And I've said it publicly and I've said it privately and I've shared it with the minister as well, and I've shared it in cabinet, I've shared it with Prime Minister, that what was done, I hold the department responsible, because even though it does not meet the threshold, there is also a definition, or your knowledge and looking at it, while technically you look at the levels of what it calls for, it might say it does not need, but opening up yourself and looking at the bigger picture of the community, understanding the implications. The Department of Environment had well in its jurisdiction to say, you know what, this is too sensitive. I recommend we do an EIA. That would have been the easiest thing to do, right? But it wasn't done. I'm not accusing, but I'm just saying the facts, what could have been done, but was not done. So here I am. Here we are stuck with this issue in front of us. We do not know what is going to happen, whether there are legal implications in there. I am prepared to defend it. And if it has to go to court, I am prepared to go to court to defend what should not happen in this community.
Perez also provided some history into the acquisition of the land.
Here, the opposition pointing out fingers and issuing about the silver palms and trying to, from the issue of a real estate standpoint and putting and calling it out. The opposition does not know the history, or they refuse to look at it. That issue of silver palms, 237.5 acres, was given to some people up north in Blue Creek for land compensation issued in September 2020, 3 months before the general elections of 2020. That was done in lieu of land compensation for somewhere that the person had lands, but someone else had title. The classic case that was done in the last administration. And that person got that piece of land there. Again, the wife of that person ran for elections and lost. So whether there are allegations or point or whatever that this was all political gifts, I do not know, but we inherited this issue. Remind the opposition about that. And I'm telling you, not because of that, but what was given to that island there that was given, a little key, full of swamp. It's a swamp. It's actually in the, what you call the Cal Francis Laguna. That place is teeming with life, where fish spawn, where actually the fish are born. This is where it is happening, and there's fly fishing, a very important component of tourism right now that contributes a lot. So let's do all the thinking. So that again, let the people know the history.
A groundbreaking ceremony was held today on the campus of Stella Maris School in Belize City. The school's buildings will be undergoing rehabilitation work, complete with safety and accessibility features, and the campus grounds will be beautified. The school will be rebranded as the Stella Maris Life Skills and Learning Center. Minister of Education Honorable Francis Fonseca said the works have been years in the making.
Yeah, we've been working on it for a number of years. It's very significant, very significant. As I have always said, Stella Maris holds a very special place in my heart. It's an institution where we protect and uplift some of the most vulnerable members of our society, young people, young adults who are differently abled. For a very long time, we have felt that, the facilities are inadequate. They do not provide accessibility They do not meet many of the standards required for persons with disabilities. So it's something we've been working on for a number of years, and I'm very happy that with the support of the Caribbean Development Bank and the support of our cabinet and government, that we were able to get this project included in our Belize Education Sector Reform Project 2. So it's a fantastic opportunity for us to meaningfully invest in the upliftment of these young people. For us, Stella Maris is about inclusion, but it's also about ensuring that these young people have an opportunity to lead meaningful, productive, dignified lives and independent lives, equipping them with tools and skills they need, life skills that they need to provide for themselves, so that they do not have to depend, be at the mercy of the world and the society, as has so often been the case.
Fonseca said the students have been temporarily relocated to the University of Belize Education Campus. The works should be completed within a year.
They have been transferred temporarily while we prepare for this project over to the Belize City UB campus. So that's where they've been for the last few months, 8 months or so, as we prepare this site. My understanding is that the project should take, about a year to complete. So we hope to get started in early January, and hopefully by the end of the year, the project will be completed so that they can then return to their institution.
Fonseca also revealed that the rehabilitated campus will have a plaque dedicated to 6-year-old Gabriel Pablo Orellano, who made headlines back in February when he walked off the campus, then onto city streets, and eventually made his way to the sea, where he tragically drowned. Fonseca assured that the rehabilitated campus will have ample security features.
When we open the building, we'll dedicate a special plaque to young Gabriel when we open the building, so that's going to be a part of this project. But safety features are critically important. That's why an important component of this rehabilitation is new fencing for the facilities. Entire facility will be properly fenced, and we'll ensure that these students are safe in this compound.
The minister also spoke about the changes that have been made since little Gabriel's death. According to Fonseca, the ministry has since reviewed safety protocols. He also revealed that the ministry has been working with Gabriel's family.
Oh yeah. Immediately we undertook a review of all of our safety features, of our protocols, or safety protocols, our response to these incidents. So that took place, and of course we have been, at the personal level, we've been working with the family, to ensure certain things are in place for them.
After the break, Fonseca calls meeting with BNTU productive. Stay with us.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. We continue to serve you.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras. Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settle.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything.
You know, the wires are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
It's just a great feeling, you know.
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
They're not just Christmas season, they're $1 million season. Because sometimes the biggest blessing come in the shape of a lottery ticket. This Christmas, the best gift could just be a ticket for $1 million. The $1 million jackpot draws December 20th. Buy a ticket now at any certified Bolito seller on the ForWe Bolito app or at forwebolito.bz. Go buy your ticket today for a chance to make your Christmas season extra special.
Dara
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
This time, what can I do for you today? I'm so stressed out. Okay, I'm saying I can help right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay? Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Police, it's that time again. GST free weekends are back on December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st. Just in time for big savings for Christmas. On these weekends, most local retail goods will be GST free at checkout. That includes frequently bought standard rated goods such as furniture, appliances, electronics, clothing and footwear, Christmas decorations, curtains, rugs, Marley, toys, and grocery items like seasonings, mixed essences, mixed fruits, and soft drinks. Everything you need to make your December more affordable. And good news for the holiday cooks. Picnic shoulder ham, smoked ham leg, and imported turkey are 0 rated all December long. And before you leave the store, always take a quick look at your receipt. You should see the GST removed or discounted automatically. So that means more savings and more room in your Christmas budget. So Belize, let's shop smart this Christmas season. December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st, GST free weekends, brought to you by Belize Tax Services.
Welcome back. The news continues. The Minister of Education, Honorable Francis Fonseca, met with the Belize National Teachers Union on Thursday. While no details were shared, Fonseca called the meeting productive and said both sides agreed to work in good faith for the betterment of education.
Yeah, I met with the Belize National Teachers Union yesterday. Yeah, very good meeting, very productive meeting, very positive meeting. We discussed a number of issues and we agreed on certain things. So yeah, very productive meeting. I've always made the point that we are partners in education. So the success of education depends on us working together in a productive spirit. And so I'm very happy that we reaffirmed that commitment yesterday in our meeting. The President and her team met with myself and our team at the Ministry of Education. And on both sides, we reaffirmed our commitment to working together in good faith, respectful dialogue to ensure that we are addressing all of the serious challenges we face in the education system.
The ministry and the union, in a joint statement this afternoon, shared the actions they agreed on. These include, among others, formalizing payments for teachers covering additional credit hours, launching a platform for teachers' concerns, ensuring access to all benefits and allowances for eligible teachers, and the inclusion of teacher welfare programs in the education sector plan 2026 to 2030. In a recent phone call with 7 News from behind bars in Guatemala, Joseph Budna complained that he had only been visited by the Belize Embassy once since he was abducted and handed over to Guatemalan authorities in August. Minister of Foreign Affairs Honorable Francis Fonseca shot back that it's not like he'd be visited weekly. Fonseca said that embassy officials had visited Budna and assured him they could be contacted for assistance if needed.
I'm not sure about actual visits, but I know that for a fact that the embassy officials gave Mr. Budna, they visited him and they gave him all of their information, and they made it very clear to him that if he needed any support from them at any time, he should reach out to them. It's not for them to be visiting him weekly, but certainly if he has problems or challenges, they check with the institution. They made sure he was getting his medical supplies. He needed medical supplies for particular issue he's dealing with. They have made sure he has access to that. They told him if he needed a lawyer, they would facilitate that. He said he had his own lawyer. So they are in touch with him. He has all of their contact information. If at any time he needs their help with anything, assistance, support with anything, he can reach out to them and they will respond.
Minister Andre Perez was once suspended from cabinet based on allegations of sexual misconduct. However, the complainant did not file a police report, and eventually the Prime Minister returned him to cabinet. In an interview this week, he spoke about the resignation of Minister of Agriculture Amaya, whom he revealed is his cousin.
I will share with you, Amaya is my family. He's my cousin. All right? He's my cousin. I know he's a farmer. I know he loves horses. I've been to his farm. He has a beautiful farm, but he has had it for many, many years ago. Well kept and everything. I know he's a horseback rider, avid horseback rider. And yes, we have made fun of him that he was missing a couple cabinets because of his back, making fun of it as well. And that's what I understand, that's the reason. I do not know any knowledge about anything of other accusations, allegations here. I don't know what I hear in the media. I'm telling you something, I kept my head up high and up in dignified. Okay? So this is what I have reached out to him because as a family member and a colleague as well, I've reached out to him. And I've done that. And it's the right thing to do. And I'm glad you asked that question because I am concerned for him, his family, because I've been there. I've been through that dark hole and I came out scot clean. That's the most important thing. I can tell you that. I came out scot clean on that side, right? And I kept my head up, dignified. And this day I'm proud to be back and doing the work, totally focused. And I reached out to him and I tell him, listen, you know, I've said it. I mean, it's a world whereby we cannot be left abandoned. And no matter what allegations are there, he's a family of mine and a friend of mine, and he's a hard worker. I can tell you that he has yielded results. I've reached out to him.
The Ministry of Education is holding public consultations across the country as it looks to develop its special education policy. The ministry is calling on educators, parents and stakeholders to attend and participate. Today, Minister Francis Fonseca spoke on the development of the policy and admitted it's not an easy undertaking.
Again, it's ongoing consultations about, again, we're reviewing our special education policy. How can we revise it? How can we make it more relevant to the needs of our young people today? So it's just a consultation process taking place across the country so that we get feedback from different communities and different stakeholders on what we should be doing to improve, our special education programs and policies.
Do you think some of the features that will be implemented at this new campus we'll see at other schools which also have special education programs?
Yeah, I think, we're always working with schools to try to ensure that inclusion, that that they are making efforts to ensure that people are not denied access to their institutions because of disabilities. But it's a very challenging process.
In police news, the victim of Thursday's murder in Belize City has been identified as 28-year-old Jamie Belgrave. He was shot multiple times by an unknown male at around 4 p.m. while on East Canal, where he had gone to visit his children. Belgrave resided in San Pedro. After the break, Compal says he'd welcome Bart Jones as CEO. Stay tuned.
Want all the postpaid perks without the commitment? Now you can with Smart Supercharged prepaid plans. All the talk, text, and data you need. No contracts, no hassle. Pay upfront for your package and enjoy total freedom. No commitments. Just simple, flexible plans that fit your life. Pick your power, Core, Edge, or Prime. Prepaid plans ready when you ready. Commit to no commitments and get yours today. Dial 7526 or *100 pound key. Use the Smart app or visit a Gimme Dollar agent to purchase today. Smart, bringing people together.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras. Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho. Y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settled.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything.
You know, the wires are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
This is just a great feeling, you know.
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having two sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Yes, I want to do farming, fruits, vegetables, anything. You don't have to go there and buy, you have your own thing.
This never happened when I come in the two, baby. That's what it look.
200 lots, more lots than people in the land of Ocasio. So when I pick them when I ban yet to get land.
You could look at all of them, how happy they are. They're so, man, these people don't know how to express themselves right now.
People who have never had a land before, will live here for years, finally get something to say, okay, I have something in my name,
So when you get your piece of land, you have to hold on to your land. You have something to pass on to your picnic.
Use your land, make it useful.
Don't sell your land because it is gold. You're investing in your own selves and your children down the road.
I don't hope it's thank again because it's a great achievement.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Today, we celebrate 54 women. We celebrate your resilience, your growth, your achievements, but much more importantly, we celebrate your power. 56 participants across these regions engaged in intensive weekly sessions in business planning, financial management, branding, digital marketing, customer service, labor laws, and digital payment methods.
The successful completion of this phase of the increasing economic forum for micro-entrepreneurial projects marks an important milestone not only for the project but for you personally.
When I first joined this program in September, I stood among approximately 30 women, each of us with different backgrounds, different dreams, and different stories. But we were united by one goal: to grow, to learn, and to build something meaningful for ourselves and our communities. Looking back, I can say with confidence that this has been one of the most transformative experiences as a young businesswoman.
These tailored courses allowed me to have a better understanding of navigating challenges in my business, and once again, I must say how thankful I am for this program that allowed me the opportunity to grow. So what I had thought was just a way to make a few bucks to make ends meet transitioned into an opportunity to build a business that will be able to sustain itself and provide for my family and to help create healthier lives in my community.
This program has given me the knowledge, confidence, and empowerment that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. I'm forever grateful for the opportunities that it has given to us all, not just to build a business, but to build an impact for young women all over Belize.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
Since Honorable Oscar Mira assumed responsibility for Home Affairs, there have been indications that there would have been a change in CEO, but none has been announced. Among those reportedly being tapped for the role is current Deputy Commissioner Bart Jones. Commissioner Richard Rosado says they have a good working relationship and he would welcome Jones as CEO.
Bart Jones and I, we have a good working relationship, and I would welcome. And I believe it would be extremely productive, and I would look forward if he would become the CEO for the Ministry of Home Affairs because of the good working relationship we have together. And I think Both of us understand the challenges of policing. Both of us understand the challenges of the police department. Both of us understand the dynamics of the different community. And together, I believe we'll be able to form a good partnership in advancing the police department forward and in making our community much safer. In terms of if you would transition to CEO, we have a number of assistant commissioners that can be elevated to that post. We have ACP Anderson, we have ACP Allen, and ACP Greenwich. So there's a number of competent police officers that can fill that vacancy.
The major reason the Resilient Bold Belize project is proposing to have more reef areas be fully protected is due to the obligations Belize committed to in the Blue Bonds Agreement. The government committed to having up to 30% of Belize's territorial waters legally protected by 2026. Eworth Garbut, the president of the Belize Flats Fishery Association, believes the agreement can be tweaked.
Reaching an agreement with some people who never even or agreement with international soul who not vote for you, or reaching an agreement with the success of your country. Everything I know on earth, unless it's dead, you could change it, you could tweet it, we could work with it. And the first thing I ask the Prime Minister, even when you make a bad deal, the best you could do is try to win the hearts of the Belizean, win the hearts of the Belizean. The only unstoppable force in this world, my belief, is to get a community with you, not against you. So it's never a done deal until we die. We're still alive, and we could tweet, we could do anything to this.
Nigel Martinez, the director of the Belize Federation of Fishers, said they feel the areas that the government is proposing to designate as new protected marine areas can be adjusted.
We know that the Blue Bond, the debt for nature swap, has significant penalty clause if any of those milestones are missed. But what he's saying is that we understand the government back me deck against the wall, then sign off on it, then mortgage or see for 30%. We understand that, but what we are saying, the areas that are recommended for the high biodiversity zone, we are saying that those areas we can go back, look at it, retweak it, and ensure that we are looking out for the grassroots people.
In court news, a police officer, Juan Carlos Morales, and a BDF soldier, Ramon Alberto Alcocer, were convicted on November 12th of perverting the course of justice. They were found guilty of giving false statements regarding the fatal shooting of off-duty BDF soldier Jesse Escobar at a grocery store in Santa Familia Village in 2021. The two lawmen were remanded until sentencing. At a mitigation hearing on Thursday, Alcocer begged the court for leniency, asking to be allowed to spend Christmas at home. The mitigation hearing for Morales is set for December 9th. And Robert Herschler was extradited from Belize to the U.S. in 2004 as he was accused of threatening to kill Drug Enforcement Administration agents, DEA, in the U.S. Herschler faced trial in the U.S. and was found guilty in 2006 for threatening the agents as well as conspiracy to import cocaine into the U.S. He was sentenced to 33 years in prison. Herschler has maintained his innocence and believes he was wrongly extradited. A letter on Herschler's behalf has been submitted to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs seeking assistance to bring him back to Belize. Minister of Foreign Affairs Honorable Francis Fonseca said he will discuss the matter with the Attorney General.
Yeah, I think the Attorney, I have not seen the letter as yet, but the Attorney General informed me that he did receive, the Attorney General received a letter. And so the Attorney General and I plan to have a discussion about it next week. So coming out of that discussion, I think we'll be better able and better informed, to speak on that issue. But I have not received the letter as the Minister of Foreign Affairs as yet, but I know the AG has received it from a sort of human rights NGO. and their lawyers who work on these types of cases. I think the letter was from them on behalf of Mr. Herschler. So we will certainly look into it, discuss it with the AG, and if there's anything that we need to do, we will certainly follow up. But as I understand it, there has to be some application made in the United States, and then based on what happens there, then we'll be in a position to see how we can support Mr. Herschler's case, if in fact it is determined that he was wrongly taken to the United States.
And with that, we have come to the end of our newscast. A repeat can be viewed on this station later tonight at 9 and again Monday at midday. Join us again Monday for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BH&I app. I am Marisol Amaya. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.